Now recording.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the All Guild meeting for December 2024. I'm Zost. I'll be hosting the meeting tonight. So let's get right into it. We're going to start tonight with a raid progression update from Snow. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back after a very busy day yesterday. For some reason, it was a very busy guild day yesterday. We'll get to that later. So currently we have 15 teams, 7 mythic, 7 heroic, and 1 training team, which is a nice little bit of balance going on right there. We have 2 teams right now currently pushing for AOTC. And then all of our mythic teams are working on various progression bosses. Our most progressed teams are D and E, which are both working on court, so boss 7 of 8. Um, I did want to let everyone know that Black Shields is unfortunately no more. Their team lead had to step down, and due to roster issues and really just no one wanting to take the place as a new team lead, they decided that they were going to disband. I also wanted to let you all know that Epi, the team lead of Legacy, has retired, and now Hermes is the team lead of Legacy. That's
All
pretty
right.
much the updates I have there.
Fantastic. Thank you. Next up will be Edison, letting us know what's going on over in the events team.
Hello, everyone. Events has expanded since the last time I was here. We now have 9 regular raid runs. The Friday speed run is starting back up this coming week. We have 2 new Mythic Plus events, which I'm pretty excited about. I was able to go to Bramble's event one Sunday. It was a lot of fun. You guys should all check it out. We now have 3 other runs that run regularly, diving into delves, 60 Sundays, and then, of course, Jazzy's fishing party, which is pretty exciting. We have 2 current monthly events going on right now. One is the Brontosaur raffle and the scavenger hunt. We have been trying new things in the Discord with these ones, and we'd like feedback on that. Especially the threads channel. Is it too much, too structured, overwhelming? And the scavenger hunt structure. We would really appreciate feedback on that. You can send it to Pews, myself, Edicy, or Primal. We need standby leads for Raid, Mythic Plus, and the other events. Always, if someone can't make the run, that's always very useful. There's an application form in the Help Wanted section, or you can message myself, Pews, or Primal if any questions or if you want to volunteer. We have a new channel in the events section, the events news channel. We're going to try and do a monthly newsletter in there with all the month's events. I want to give a special shout out to Primal, Gnome, and Zelguus for filling in this last month. It's been really, really useful making sure the runs have continued on. We have some new additions to events. Duststorm, Whisper 6, Cindy, Pales, Bramble, Jaywell, and Hakuna. Welcome to all of them. Just remind everyone to sign up for the events ping, then you'll get pinged when there's new events. And we are going to be releasing a holiday schedule just like we did for Thanksgiving. So that will be upcoming. That's all I have.
Great. Thank you, Edison. As folks can see, the events team over there is absolutely busting their humps to provide lots of opportunities for stuff for us to do. So take a minute, look at what's going on, especially the new events. So even for us old timers, there is still new stuff coming. So take a look over there. The next thing I'd like to bring everyone's attention to is just a reminder of the Help Wanted channel. It's down under the guild section. Keep an eye there. We keep an updated list of things that we're looking for help on. Pews has a post in there right now about some of the event stuff, like you just heard from Edison, as well as if you're interested in organizing some events, there's forms there for that. So just keep an eye over there. if you're looking for ways to plug in and be a part of the guild in a different way than you currently are. Um, the Get Your Roles channel that Edison mentioned, that's where you self select into getting the events tag. That will get you the events ping. So if you're interested in the event, so you know you get the reminders, you know when those events are happening. But there's other stuff in there as well. So take a peek at the Get Your Roles channel. It's way up top in the Discord above where we are now. And there's some fun stuff in there. Some of those may start to get used in the near future. Hint, hint. So if you're interested in those types of things, make sure you click on those. And now we'll move on to Shay, who's got some shout outs and announcement stuff.
Hello. So, putting me on the spot here. I don't remember exact everything that I had on the list there. Um, so we are current going to send you back to the help wanted. I am currently looking for people to help with content creation for social media as well as external outreach. Um, if at any point in time anybody has any shout outs that they'd like to see in the newsletter, or if it's something super, super special that we need to put in the announcements, please feel free to message myself or Killer Bree. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you very much. Next, we get to hear about what the graphics team is up to with Emmeline.
Hey, first, I want to extend a huge thank you to Jess Darilla, Zenelia, Viragosa, Fallen, and Illy for creating some of the really cool event flyers that the events team has been using to help draw attention to and advertise all the events. Announcements. It's finally happening. It's been, the graphics team is starting a rebranding project. We've all seen the different sets of logos along with challenges some of them have presented. Our goal is to create a unified set of logos that are both consistent and recognizable, serving as a symbol of our guild while remaining adaptable to various applications. Throughout the project, we will be reaching out to the guild both as a whole and some smaller focus groups for feedback and ideas. The initial survey is currently being drafted and will be going out soon. If you have questions or any concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to Zosima or myself.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you, Emmeline. Um, Moving on into the money side of things. Jazzy, what's up with banking?
Hi guys. Banking. Uh, Pretty chill over there. But that being said, repairs are set to only go as long as we have gold in that guild bank. So anything for donations that you may have kicking around, just want to say, hey, thank you. Since we're in a charitable mood this time of year especially, I will exploit that for gold. Cause gold. Um, Donations, as always, go to Glaive Jazzy. We accept anything and everything because everything turns into gold in some form or fashion. Glaive Jazzy, because she's a demon hunter and they can't be gnomes yet. Commissary is still up and running. Thank you, Pandemic, for keeping that rocking and rolling. If you need to edit an existing order, please just reach out to him or I, and we will get you sorted. If you would like to place a new order or want to know what the heck the commissary is, pins are everywhere. But basically, you create an order, and we fill it for you on a weekly basis for things that you will need on a weekly basis, such as flasks and potions and health pots and things along those lines. So if that works for you, we do sell it at cheaper than the auction house, and all the gold stays within the guild and gets used for things like the aforementioned repairs. All of that being said, I am going to be making a post for some more help wanted because it turns out a full-time job, banking, and mythic rating takes a bit of time. I would like to have somebody assist me with raid kits, getting those made and sent out on a more regular basis. I have been slacking on that, and turns out I've been busy, and that's why. So I want to get that sorted. Please check the help wanted again for a post shortly. That's it.
All right, great. Thanks, Jazzy. The next, we have a brief mentorship update. Tammy's unable to be here tonight. He's still at work. So the mentor interviews have been completed for everyone who submitted an application the first round. We do still welcome more applications. If you go into the Help Wanted channel, scroll a couple posts up, you'll see the post from Tamian or Melgareth, I think it is on that one. And you can submit that application for if you have, a lot of skill and experience in the game in specific roles. We'll help partner you up with some people who are looking to get better at those things. The next round that's coming will be the mentee applications. You should see those between now and the end of the year, and we'll start partnering people up with mentors based on what they're looking for and expertise that matches. So just continue to keep your eyes peeled on that, and there is more coming. Snow, do you want to take the next?
Yeah. So we just wanted to let people know that we are no longer a featured guild with Visage. And this happened over the course of essentially the last year. They've pretty much admitted that they're not really set up for large mega guilds. Um, but it doesn't change who we are. It doesn't change that at least their stated goals to some extent mesh with who we are. We're basically just who we've always been, and that doesn't really change a whole lot for us.
All right, thank you, Snow. Um, and as we talk about remaining who we are, I get to talk about the streamathon some more. So, in the last day was the Guild's Winter 2024 Streamathon. And so I get to share with you some numbers now. So, for the Streamathon this winter, we had a total of 17 teams participate. From those 17 teams, we had 233 keys run. Absolutely an insane number. Uh, for most keys run, we have a tie this time. Goon Squad and Unprogressive both completed an insane 22 keys in the 12-hour period. For most exclusive run is our commentators who got in 1 key. So they did our ceremonial final key, and if you got to watch the stream, it was pretty special getting to let the folks who had talked about everybody else's play all day get to run a key on stream for everyone to watch them. We took about 112-ish people to make the streamathon happen this year, and that includes everyone on those 17 teams. It includes the alternates, it includes the graphics team, it includes the social media team, the tech folks, everybody who had a hand in making the streamathon happen, minus the people who donated their keys. I just lost count trying to count all of those individual people on the key sheet. So we didn't get that. And now for the question everybody asks is the dollar part. So at the moment, we are at $5,000 raised in this winter streamathon. That will continue through this coming Saturday. So if you have not donated, or if you have friends or family who would like to join your donation, they can still do that. The links are still active, and they will be through this coming weekend. We if you donate $10, it does enter you into the drawing for the Streamlabs chair. So just remember that. Um, and I believe if I math correctly, we have now broken the $60,000 mark across all streamathons.
Almost 62,000.
There we go. So thank you all so
Wow.
much. That is an incredible amount of money raised for a host of really great causes. So while I have your ear, I'm just going to thank a whole bunch of people again. Our sponsor and partners, of course, Eternal Kingdom, the host of the event who makes it happen. Our friends over in Oasis and Unprogressive and Liberty and Allegiance, other communities and guilds that sent us teams over to help with the Streamathon again this time. It's always great to have them back with us. Our prize donors, the guild itself, of course, Wirio, Zenyatta, Hyde, Zindi, Surya, Hante, Shay, and several anonymous donors who just asked that their names not be advertised publicly have given us a host of prizes that you guys are going to get to take part in here shortly. Our event advertising team, so led by Shay and Bry and the rest of the I'm sorry, Bree and the rest of the social media team, the amount of outreach that these folks do to try to build partnerships with other organizations, have them amplify the signal for our event and try to get more eyes and dollars on the event cannot be undersold. Um, the graphics design team of Emmeline and Illy, who made our flyers, helped with overlays, helped with chat covers, all sorts of things that that team put together for it. The amazing technical wizardry of Lily. I have no idea how half this stuff works. And the stuff I do understand, I broke. So she spent most of the day trying to unbreak things for me, and we could not do this event. The Twitch production team, holy cow! Those of you running keys, you didn't get to see the Twitch production this time. Headed up by Alessandra, with Deco manning the production booth, and then hosted by Zeldis and Jay Will. They were joined with a group of commentators, Trox, Mace Ventura, Slappy Pants, Ryan. What an incredible group of people who were able to talk for 12 hours and not repeat themselves. And then, of course, everybody on a team, from the key courier doing 12-hour shifts, the team captains who wrangled everyone together, and the alternates who hopped in so people could take a break or the team could just sub out because 12 hours is a long time. Um, and everyone who donated, the 5,000 and now breaking 60, doesn't happen without people donating real money. So we went a really, really long way this time, helping some pediatric patients play games and feel better. So thank you for helping us help Child's Play. Before I just keep gushing, we'll cut it there. That brings us to the end of the official guild meeting. We have a few minutes that we can take some question and answer period if anyone has any questions for us.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Yeah, so somebody asked me if there was a VOD of the streamathon available because they would like to, look over the footage and just they would like to they were running a team and they didn't get the opportunity to watch the stream. And they want to watch the stream. Is that available or
Allie, I may Heisman this off to you.
At this time, no. 12
okay?
hours of VOD is just
A lot.
undoable at this time. And we don't have currently the resources to chop it down to something that we can put back up on YouTube or Twitch. So it's something we talked about for the future, but at the moment, it's just not an option.
Can
All
you not
good.
can you not just upload the VOD to Twitch itself and just create the VOD itself? Because like I have my VOD from 12 hours up on my stream.
I
Same.
mean, technically, yes, but I mean,
It might be located like on Decabus's.
Yeah, like you
Or
have to
like
go
the
into
internal
the stream
stream,
itself. You
internal
have to go
game
into
stream.
I know
the-
how to do it. The thing is we've discussed it in the past that it was believed that nobody would go back and watch 12 hours of stream. So the idea of putting together like a maybe half hour or 15-minute video of highlights was kind of the thought process, but we're just not there yet. Um, so right now we weren't going to put the 12 hours up.
I will add that to my list of organizer notes for next year, folks, and we'll see if we can't make that happen for the one in the summer. Anyone else? All right. The next meetings of note that are coming up on January 19th at noon server is the leadership meeting. That's an AB plus meeting. And the next all guild meeting will be March 9th again at 4 p.m. Proudmoore server, so Pacific time. I think that might actually be time change day for the US, so bear that in mind. Things will get a little confusing that day. Last call before I send Craig away. All right.